Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So Notre Dame's offense will begin backed up off that poor return. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
That completion makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be...
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Punt team making their way on the field. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk. What do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking downfield, it's Figueroa. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. A bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on fourth down. They'll run it here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it to the right side. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4. They're going to run the option. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Figueroa. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Here's the second down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Figueroa. Caught in the flat by the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. The Mountaineers are looking to keep this drive going. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
3rd down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 2nd down after that previous play. He hands it off from the gun. And the Mountaineers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Looking downfield, it's Figueroa. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. Quick completion to the tight end. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive
intercepted in the end zone. Powering through the defender. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Heading left after the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but...
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, your best player is going to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. A gain makes it second and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Aiming for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, West Virginia. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
On third down, he drops to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And they're finally able to stop him, but great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Hands it off on the counter. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? They'll try a pass here. It's complete. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down. Punting, ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Kick lands out of bounds. They'll spot this down around the 20. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? Solid run. They'll bring them down to the 28-yard line. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Now it's second down here. Scanning the field. It's Figueroa. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? We'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Checks this down to the running back. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught. Second down now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds his man. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Figueroa. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. And that one is over everyone's head beyond the end zone and incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. There's a flag down. The zone defense wouldn't be enough for first down yardage. You figure they'll take the 3 points. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. This one will be fair caught. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He breaks free. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Can he take it all the way? Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Figueroa. Caught quickly. Puts the defender into the spin cycle and breaks free. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Mountaineers pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Press coverage now from these DBs. Snags the quick throw. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up the first down.
And the Mountaineers with 1st and 10 here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stiff arms the man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Find his face at the 20. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Mountaineers are going to take advantage of this red zone trap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. A pre-snap motion from the offense. He'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th and attempt. They'll try it again here. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The offense with plenty of field to work with, backed up close to their own end zone. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a safety for the defense.
And that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Figueroa. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. 1st and 10 play coming up.
First down, West Virginia.
They'll run it from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback.
Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. So it's West Virginia in front, Kurt. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle, but forced down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. It was a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They're going to run it here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on down. Big play for this defense. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be? Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
First down here for this offense. Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, West Virginia. And this one is getting ugly.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last time they were stopped on 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty. And they get it going, lofting it toward the left sideline. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down after a short gain there. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, they're going to throw the football. And the pass is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. 2nd down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking to chuck it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Caught over the middle. It's Figueroa. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this one.
Extra point splits the uprights. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Mountaineers are in the red zone.
First down, West Virginia.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
It's now time to select your team. Do you want to build a team from the ground up or take over an established contender? Pay attention to each team's prestige rate. And now, you'll choose to create. Congratulations! It's time to sign your first coaching.
Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? This playoff semifinal game. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Auburn Tigers offense begins this game backed up. That was not a good return. I love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl so much. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Being on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype of the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Again, makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Short completion, the third down play coming up. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game. A chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it, first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envisioned this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang. They throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The pass rush closed. This one ends up a safety.
That's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
Kickoff team out there to boot it away after giving up the safety. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looks to the left, pass caught. And it's good for a first down to the 36. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Oh, it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
The Cornhuskers will bring their punt team onto the field. And it's taken at the 25. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Gives it to the back. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And it's a bunch formation. Looking to pass here on second down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Great job here on this sack by this linebacker from Nebraska, living up to the lofty expectations of what you think when you think about Nebraska and linebacker play. Not just stuffing the run, but the ability to pressure the quarterback. They've had some great ones over the years.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the return will be brought down. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's tackled after the catch. Here's the second down play. Running back with the football. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? The shotgun running play call. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback still with the football. And that run produces a decent gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Huskers. Try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead is 9. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
9-0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Second down after that previous play.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz, and they're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fair catch made at the 20. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick grab. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's hit just before the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And they've got the returner corralled. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass caught. Breaking free at the 35. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And here comes the punter onto the field. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
The sack makes it 2nd down and forever. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Not much on that play, brought down short. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. They're going to run it. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Drops back to the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out. And for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Trying to build on a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. And the Huskers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Going with the old counter run here. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a quick grab. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the out route. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. The Cornhuskers will bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Which offense can get it going first? This one has been a struggle so far. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their own 13. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Strong game by this quarterback. So the offense flexing, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he makes the grab. A successful two-point try. And they bump the lead up even more. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Got to showcase his spin move, but dropped quickly after just a short gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The punt team making their way on the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. When he's got some space here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And Chris, think about it over the years since you and I have been doing college football. Well, way back to guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that can dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Handing off on the draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Huskers will have to punt this one away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. It's a quarterback keeper. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback escapes the pocket. Finding space at the 20. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's got his man open downfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Down he goes. A sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there. Nebraska has the lead here with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. 6-yard gain sets up the 3rd and 4. Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Snags the quick throw. Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now. A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Now it's 2nd down here. Drops back in the gun. Throws it to the right. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down. And the Huskers churn out another 1st down. Running game is working. Let's stick with it on 1st down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. 3rd and very long. They may get 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions this drive. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the BAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
24, 0.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Remember last time, they went for it on a fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Second and long, backed up at the 8-yard line. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Punting team on the field. The defense stops the drive with that sack. And the returner is brought down. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Takes the handoff on the counter play. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Try and muscle for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. So their excellent season comes to an end. They stumble one step short getting into that national championship game. Always stings to lose a semifinal game.
Man, what a magical year. These guys had done everything that's been asked of them. They had a great season. They had a ton of momentum coming into tonight. I thought they had a great chance to win this game. They come up a little bit short, but still a great year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.